top artists are ranked by a weighted stream count, which is more complex than just adding up the streams of their songs. That just always surprises me when he comes up. I'm like, I shouldn't be surprised, but the light skin gets me every year.
This is episode 114 of the Rhythm and Rhymes podcast. I'm your host, AJ Hughes. I'm here with my co-host, Antonio Hughes, who claims he's going to debunk Spotify Wrapped for me this year, which I've been meaning to do, but never really cared enough to do it. So I'm glad we got you on the case, brother. How are you doing and what are you talking about?
I'm doing pretty good. First week fully of working full time, no comment. But I will say I was trying to figure out why Drake has consistently been at the top of my Spotify rap list. Guys, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Drake wasn't my number one this year. Still was my number one. And I went to see like what they're basing like your top songs versus your top artists off of. And the top songs, it's pure stream. So a listen is counted as 30 seconds within a song. So if you listen to a song for 30 seconds, let's say 30 times in a year, it'll probably be your top song. Versus top artists are ranked by a weighted stream count, which is more complex than just adding up the streams of their songs.
Oh, a weighted stream count for the top artists. That's sick.
That's sick, right? So the main reason that I said I was confused about this list in the first place wasn't because I don't like Young Nudy, wasn't because I don't like Future, and it wasn't because I don't like Drake. But all three of those artists to me weren't people that I was actively seeking out to listen to this year. And I had a better feeling that KWN should have been on that list. I felt like Babyface E should have been on that list. I feel like there was other artists that had more like I guess consistent listen for me, consistent amount of songs in there. So then I went and I had Chat GPT or I had Gemini, which again, I don't like using AI that much anymore, but I had it recalculate my top artists and I really just did it this time based on top songs. And the reason I did that was because I feel like if I had an artist show up 5, 6, 7 times in my top songs, how wouldn't they be my top artist? To my surprise, or not to my surprise at least, Leon Thomas was number one once it recalculated. 94 total listens based on the top songs that I listened to, 8 unique songs. Drake was down to number 3. Kendrick was above him. He had 74 total listens. Kendrick did with 6 unique songs. Drake had 48 total listens with 4 unique songs. And then it was No Cap and Babyface E. I'm not surprised No Cap is on there because that No Cap album from, I want to say it was 2024, I listened to a lot. Like I love songs off there and I still listen to it very frequently. But to me, this just didn't make sense because I feel like I can remember certain artists that I listened to more than a Future, more than a Young Nudy. And if we're talking about just artists that had multiple songs that showed up on my list when they appeared more than once, there's 19 artists above Young Nudy and Future. They had one unique song each on my list as far as
so you calculated your top 100 songs and ranked artists by just those songs?
Because that's how I would take it. Even if it's like,
okay.
What
I
I'm
was making
thinking,
sure I understood.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm thinking that they're doing is like there's probably I guess a wider breadth of Drake songs that I maybe gave one listen to, 2 listens to. So maybe that's why Drake is higher up there. But I'm like, if these I can look through my list and see that Leon Thomas is my top artist. Like Leon Thomas has so many songs within all that. KWN, I'm surprised honestly if their listen count is correct. I'm surprised that she wasn't that high, but there was another thing in here that said I asked it specifically like why KWN wouldn't be in the top, and they were saying it was again the weighted streams part of it and the fact that a lot of her songs aren't that long, so like the length of your songs plays into
that plays into it too.
Yeah.
Oh, so I feel like the last couple of years we have been saying this, but this like makes so much more sense because I feel like it's only to tip the scale in favor of the bigger artists, like subtly across the breadth of people that do this, right? Because when I looked at my list this year, I was like, this was the first year I was like, this kind of tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like top to bottom.
Yeah.
It really was like definitely tracking for me. But then the last couple of years, I'm pretty sure I had Drake on there the last couple of years. if I'm not mistaken. So that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I just didn't think this was right this year. Like it just didn't. I wasn't mad at my list because I'm like I listen to all these artists and I might be listening to them on a consistent basis, but I still feel
Right.
like they didn't get as much listen this specific year. And I even had to look up like what was the window, and the window is always January to like mid or I think the beginning of November, and then
Right.
everything mid November in December is counted in your like next wrapped. But I don't know. This I don't even care about this that much. It
That was
just made me
no, no,
upset.
no, no. That was interesting. That was interesting because it was like it's like the proof and it's like the secret ingredient to their little sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I know what I'm saying. Like we can go through like our favorite songs and albums and all that stuff, but I think that's interesting because it shows you like there's still incentive in everything they do, even the marketing
Mhm.
campaign, a recap, end of the year review. Like it's not, and I'm not even mad at it, but it is cool to actually sort of understand how it works. Um, but I can tell you my favorite art, well, my top artists, and then my top albums, and then I want to hear you list them off, just in case they may have had trouble following the entire list.
Okay.
Um, but mine, which were kind of surprising, because this year I didn't feel like I listened to number 5 that much. But number 5 was Russ. Number 4 was Nux, the UK rapper. Number 3 was Kelvin Momo. He was number 1 for me last year. And then number 2 was G Herbo, and number 1 was Central C. This tracked for me. This track for me because Central C and G Herbo are the people I listen to in the gym the most, along
Mm.
with DMX. DMX are the locks. DMX, the locks, G Herbo, and Central C. That's my gym playlist. If you want to know what it is. And then my top albums: Let God Sort 'Em Out at 5, Alfredo 2 at 4, Piatto by Scott Mafuma at 3, Mutt by Leon Thomas at 2, and Can't Rush Greatness by Central C at 1. Also tracks. I don't know. I feel like they kind of nailed it this year, personally. Like when I really think about it. And then top 5 songs just to wrap it out. Wrap it up. 5 was Laho, Shali Poppy. 4 was Central C, Dave, Can't Rush Greatness, which was surprising to me because I feel like that was the only thing surprising to me because there was other songs on the album I feel like I've listened to more. But I digress. 3 was Time Flies by Unknown T. 2 was Birimarung by Mr. Piatto. That's a jam. And then number 1, Ingbole Ingbol. How you say this? All right, I'm gonna try to say it. I'm gonna try to say it. Ningbo Ke Ningbo Le Kenny by DJ Maparissa. I remember the first time I heard this. I was in Brazil. This was a great song, but it says I listened to that song 46 times this year. So that tracks.
My top 5 albums were 5 GNX. Doesn't surprise me. 4 With All Due Respect, KWN. 3 Mutt Leon Thomas. 2 Alfredo. 2 another one. I feel like I listen to Freddie Gibbs a lot more than I listen to Drake this year, but that just always surprises me when he comes up. I'm like I shouldn't be surprised, but the light skin gets me every year. And then number 1, Some Sexy Songs for You by Drake was my number 1 album. But top 5 songs, Crying in Chanel. 20 listens doesn't surprise me. That song's a banger. I can't even lie. Yes, it is. Leon Thomas, 20 listens. Another one.
Great song.
Champagne. Yeah, no. Fire. Hey, and I got to talk about the Leon Thomas concert. I forgot about that. I didn't even
Oh yeah.
put that on the list, bro. But Champagne, No Cap. Like I said, I wouldn't have been surprised if No Cap was in my top 1. PTP, Babyface, great song. Baby Drake, No Cap. That's the top song of the year. That's been one of my favorite songs just over the past 2 years, 3
Which
years
one?
now.
No
So
Cap.
Baby Drake by No Cap. Yeah.
That's your number 1 song.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not surprised by like it. Go listen to that song. It's a good gym
I've
song
heard
too.
it. It's a
Yeah,
good
like it's
song.
right.
It's a good song. That's a good song. Crazy. Crazy. Dang. Oh wait, do you have your listening age?
Oh, my listening age was 20, bro. I remember that. I was like, I don't even understand. Like,
Mine's 19.
for real?
Mine's 19.
Bro,
I
that's
don't
insane.
know,
I feel
bro.
like with all the Afro beats, I wouldn't expect that.
I don't know. The one that also surprised me, well, it didn't surprise me. My top genres, it was drill, what was it? It was drill, uh, house piano life, private piano, R&B, Afro swing, and then something else. I forget, but it was a vibe. I was like, yo, if this was anybody's playlist and they said it to me, I'm like, oh, this nigga a vibe. That's what I was thinking when I seen it.
Nah, I feel you.
Um, but yeah, everybody, I did see the hoopla online about everybody saying everybody's doing a Wrapped. Um, I am tired of. I don't want to say I'm tired of Wrapped. I'm never gonna be tired of Spotify Wrapped because that's what we listen to. But the rest of the raps, you can get rid of all the other raps if we being honest.
I don't even know what other
Um,
raps there were. Like Spotify. I'm not Spotify. Like
Pandora
TikTok.
did a Wrapped.
Bro, don't
Pandora
nobody
did a
care.
rap. YouTube did a rap. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just throw them in the trash. Tell me about the Leon Thomas concert though.
Okay. I got to see Leon Thomas on Wednesday. I saw that Argonne Ballroom in Chicago. First time at the venue. I could definitely say really nice venue. I'm a big architecture person. That's one of the reasons I like what's it called so much. I like Chicago so much. Some of the architecture you see is always going to be crazy. Going in there, like it was set up really well, sold out crowd, so that was cool as well. And it was I haven't been to just an R&B concert in a while. I forgot how like calm the crowd be. Like ain't nobody sitting there mosh pitting, ain't nobody sitting there getting mad if you try to go up a little bit. Like no, it's just people out there enjoying the vibe. um I definitely think it was really cool to see his use of live instruments. Like he obviously, if you've seen any of the videos of his concerts, you've been seeing him play the guitar and stuff like that, but he also hopped on the drums, which was cool. And I kind of get some of those Prince comparisons when it comes to just musicality. I don't know if we're not there as
Mm-hmm.
far as like how good of an artist he is yet. We're not there. I don't know. I'm not gonna say there yet, but I think he's there as far as like sounds and different things you hear within the songs. Like
Variety.
they were,
Variety. He doesn't just
yeah,
sing.
yeah, right, right. So when he was sitting there playing the guitar sometimes, even that's why I like hearing live music too. You get to hear stuff a little bit differently. Like a lot of the stuff from folks sounded crazy live. Like it sounded
Yeah.
real crazy live. One of the songs that I walked away from the concert liking more than when I showed up to the concert was 5 More Minutes off of folks. Like
Five
that
more
song is
minutes is
crazy.
hard. Yeah.
Dude, I
That
think
whole
it was just
project
one.
is hard.
Yeah, it really is, bro. Like, and I think, like I said in the video I made about it, it was really him stepping out of his box or the box that they had seen him in for the past couple of years with the past couple of albums he's put out, Mutt, and obviously the one before that. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Shout out to his bassist. His bassist was going crazy, like the dude doing the guitar solos with him. Um, and yeah, I really like the concert. I think him live is definitely worth the money. It's worth you get a full experience being there. And honestly, you could just see like I guess you could see the gratefulness in a person when it comes to like concerts and stuff like that. Like you could see him seeing the sold out Chicago stage was crazy. So
That's dope. I haven't been to a concert all year. You make me want to go. I'm actually mad I missed Art Basel this year. I went
mm,
last year and after missing this year, I was like, I'm not missing next year. I'm not gonna be the one to say I'm there every year, but I need to go again. And it just makes me want
yeah,
to be outside, see performances and stuff like that because it's been a minute. But I'm glad you went and you enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Good
thought
to get
about going.
outside.
Yeah, I had thought about going to another concert yesterday, but it was an EDM concert. I didn't want to pay for it. It was cold. I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
EDM in the cold is crazy. That's
Ridiculous.
crazy. Never do that. I would never do that. Um, there's only one article I really wanted to talk about. Like these two, the new music topics you put on here. Was it music you genuinely enjoyed before I get into this?
The Kari album, yes, the Ozuna album. I mean, I'm still listening to it, so I could just talk about the Kari album. The Ozuna album, I can make like songs of the week. So,
All right, let me pull this song up. Um let me pull this song up so you know what I'm talking about. But basically, Georgia Smith's label is seeking a share of royalties from the viral track I Run amid AI allegations. So basically, this track went viral on TikTok and it was on course for charting in both the UK and the US before being removed from streaming services following takedown notices alleging artist impersonation. So
mhm.
let me see if I can find it real quick.
While you finding it, I low key, I do think I know which song you're talking about. Is that one that's like I run, like that one?
Yeah, I found
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I'm gonna just play it for the people. Wait.
that song was hard too. That song was hard.
Coming closer, know that I'm a mess. Tangled up in wire. I can't catch my breath. I run.
I don't know if I don't know who that is, but that was just a song. That was just a song, yo. I don't know who that is. That was just the first video that came up with the song that has the most views, guys. Sorry. I know this is an African American platform. Anyway, I thought it was interesting, and I thought the only reason it was worth bringing up was because I genuinely thought this was Jorja Smith the entire time it kept coming across my timeline. And so this is blatant. Now I'm anti-AI. I'm anti-AI now. That's where I'm at. If this was going on, we making fake Jorja Smiths when the real Jorja Smith is still out here. I'm with him. Sue him.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed because like that, like I said, that song is kind of hard.
It's hard. Just give it to
That,
her. Just let her sing it.
right, like, and that's all they could do. But it's like when you could sit there and make the process meet, they gonna do it because they could pay less.
That's low-key a business though.
Mm-hmm.
If you could and you could make it somewhat ethical where it's like you have ideas with the AI of like you know how people make like Metro Boomin type beat,
Mm-hmm.
G Herbo type beat. You could go around making references for artists, Jorja Smith type track, G Herbo type vocals. You could send it to him or post that, and posting it probably would, that would lose the allure because then the artist would never. But you could make a business out of that, where it's like you just send in potential reference tracks to artists who are open to them, and they might just take it and be like, "Yo, you know what? I'm gonna just sing this." That would be
Yeah,
hard.
and I guess kind of like we talked about last week, that kind of gives other people who don't, I guess, have the inherent musical talent the ability to get themselves, I guess, in that way. But like they are like there's ghostwriters. Like niggas already do. Quentin Miller got famous for a reason for having every reference track of Drake. So it's
Well,
like,
yeah. I'm saying the references are like because you know how they say like technology makes certain things easier,
mhm.
right? Where it's like if I'm making beats that G Herbo might like, you know what I'm saying, and
All
I'm
right.
sending it to him, and he takes the beat or he takes inspiration from it and makes a song from it, you know what I'm saying? That's out there. If I'm making reference tracks for Drake as Quentin Miller, like I'm going to the studio actually rapping them, okay. But if your ass don't know how to rap, and you could still put some stuff together on the AI, and it's hard, and it's for Drake, like I don't want to say what's the difference, but if like Drake noticed something's good from you who used the AI versus for somebody who didn't make it with an AI, like does that make it better or worse? Like I don't know. That's why I'm like, there's ways to do this without just stealing from people, essentially.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna happen that way. They always want to
It's
steal.
not gonna happen that
Like,
way. It's not gonna happen that way. It's not gonna happen that way for the most part. But I still think that AI is the internet in a
yeah,
way. They're not the same thing, but it's like we can't just be like, yo, AI bad, bro. Because them dudes that said the internet was bad, bro, I've talked to them frequently over the last 4 months, and I won't tell you why, bro. They're behind. They're behind, bro. I never want to be that guy.
I don't know. But
Um, Tell me about this Kari album, though. Kari,
okay.
who is this?
Okay, so Kari is an artist. I believe he's from the Bay. If I am wrong, put it in the comments. But he put out this album called Slider 2. And honestly, when I was reading the description, he is from the Bay. I remember that now because they were talking about him being from Cali and stuff. But I saw the description and I was like, okay, I'm kind of interested in this, expecting it to be like hyphy or something like that. And it was the complete opposite. Like it was R&B all the way down. I want to say shout out Party Next Door because this is definitely yo style, but it's hard either way. Um, I definitely like this song. It was about, I mean, this album, it was about 13 songs, 31 minutes. So solid sizing for the project. Some of my favorite songs, Shaky, 1 a.m. in Decatur with Huncho, Go was another one with Kaylani that had a really good sample too. I forget
Okay.
which song it sampled, but that was pretty good as well. And then Not a Romantic was also one of my favorite songs. But this is definitely one y'all should check out if you want a cold play. Sounds good in the I mean R&B always sounds good in the cold, so definitely one y'all could check out.
Okay. All
Mm.
right, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, you know, I was what was I doing the other day? I don't remember what I was doing a couple of days ago, but I listened to the Odile project again, The Fall That Saved Us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nah, this is hard. Like this is for the fall, like
Mm-hmm.
slow, chill. Like when I start getting in my little R&B bag because it's getting cold, like I ain't get it. I liked it when it first came out, but as I started listening to him, I'm like, nah, he's in his bag. That's the time of year it is. It's like slow, soul R&B. Don't be yelling at me on the track right now.
Okay,
Christmas.
I don't want to hear that.
Yo, listen. Other than that, Ice Spice and Tokisha dropped a song I actually liked.
That's where you jumped is Ice Spice. Like,
I'm about to go through the tracks I did listen to this week.
okay,
Tutti, Ice Spice, Tokisha, you know what I'm saying? Ice Spice rapped in Spanish.
oh,
Be the judge of that what you will. But I just know what this song is gonna do where I want to hear it at. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout it out. Asake and Wizkid came out and said they're doing a collab album.
I saw that.
I feel like this feels like this is like it's just like Drake and Future 2016.
That's a good comparison. I'm not gonna lie.
This
That's a
is
good
Drake.
comparison.
This is Drake Future 2016 because I can't think of another collab album between because you got the big three. You got Wiz, you got Davido, you got Burna, right?
Mhm.
And you got the next three. You got Thames, you got Asake, and you got Rema, right? So you got Asake and Rema. It's like who's done this? I don't want to say this is 21 Savage Drake because I feel like it's bigger in their world. It's bigger than that.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
hype.
I think the Drake Future comparison is pretty accurate, honestly.
I just think that's funny, bro. That's a funny comparison, but they honestly have not missed yet. They did MMS, which is a great song. Bad Girl is my song. Bad Girl by Wizkid featuring Asake is my song. And then they just did Getting Paid with Skilly Bang and SARS. They 3 for 3. They 3 for 3. Shaq and Kobe.
I'm telling you, this album gonna be good though. I'm already knowing it's gonna be good. Like they fit
I'm
really well
excited for it.
together.
I'm excited for it. I just the only criticism I have of Asake right now is his hair probably was never real.
You think that shit was fake?
Bro, you remember the we came on here and broke down the Rema bar on that Benson song?
I don't remember that.
Bruh. He came, bro, he shot a diss at Asake on the record, bro. He came in on the beat and said, "You can't even wait for your dread." I'm all right, I'm putting Ebonics on it. No, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't local Lego slang. This is Ebonics now. He said, "You can't even wait for your dreads to grow out, bro. You got fake hair in your head. And you talking to me about patience?" Now I gotta find that. Nah. I can't believe you don't remember this. I'm gonna find this. It's I'm gonna read the
Find the bar,
I'm
because like I
yeah,
don't
cause
remember that.
bro, you don't remember this?
Fuck no. I was that.
Oh, I got it. It was hard, bro. All right. All right. This is the I don't want to give you the whole verse. Say you get fake dreads, but you want to give me advice about patience. Are you making sense? Are you making sense?
It
You
was
giving
harder in
me advice
Ebonics.
about
I can't lie.
bruh? No, 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 no,
It
no,
was
no.
harder.
You gotta go. Now I gotta play the song. All right, I gotta play the song. That's crazy. Now I gotta play the song.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. That was a shock to me when I saw this nigga bald as hell. I was like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Bro,
I'm lost.
and
When did this nigga go
crazy
bald?
part, the song came out last year. The song came out last year, and I remember coming on here saying, "Bro, the way he says it on the song is hard." He said, "Bro, you're trying to give." You trying to give me advice about patience and you got fake dreads in your head, bro? You don't get on my face with that. Are you even making? Do you hear yourself? Is you even making sense? I just translated it for y'all. That's what he said. That's what he said. And then next year he come out bald. What we talking about, bro? The hair was never real. That's the yo. The clip. This clip. Yo, Asake's hair was never real. That might be the episode name.
We'll make that the episode name. Asake's hair was a weave. Like
What songs you got for the people this week?
okay. I will give y'all I'll give y'all actually hold on. So Redveil actually put out an album too, rapper. He's pretty hard as well.
Oh, he did? I like
Yeah,
him.
He did. Yeah, he's solid. Definitely a good rapper. But Buzzer Beater / Black Christmas, probably my favorite song off that album. But definitely go check that out. The album is called Sankofa. And then I can also give y'all let me think. I was trying to work on my DJing, so I was just listening to music this weekend. So I'll give y'all Jazz Cruise by Kelvin Momo off of Sway. I thought that song was hard, so I'll give y'all that one.
That's a great Jazz. There's a he's got a project. It's like 19 hours. You know, being
That
dramatic.
is
But
insane.
he's got a Jazz Cruise project.
Okay.
And two of my favorite, I think those are probably my two favorite Kelvin Momo songs are on that project. So, you know, I'll give that to y'all in a bit. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I seen that.
1 second. Those are gonna be my
Okay.
songs of the week. Way to be the inspiration.
I got you. You know, that's called chemistry, guys. Learn it.
Okay, so he's got a project called Jazz Cruise Series Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite songs, Ake Sera, which is a famous Spanish song that he took and made it Afro beats featuring Beethoven. The Jazz Cruise salsa mix. It's hard. And then Madi Yefefa, Ketty Cruz mix. This is a remix. This is an old house song, old South African house song that he remixed and made on my piano. These two are hard. Those are my two songs of the week, y'all. By Kelvin Momo. Both of those are Kelvin Momo.
Okay, we got you.
Yo, this is a concise episode. I liked it.
Yep,
I like this episode, man. Yo, like, subscribe, share with your mama, your mama's mama, you know what I'm saying? Don't put on fake dreads in your head. Ashake's dreads was never real. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, and put y'all Spotify rap top artists in the comments.
Do that. Yeah. You know what? Do that. Real CTA. Clear CTA.
Mm-hmm.
Clear CTA right here.
Y'all have a good week.